नरेंद्र मोदी ने कहा था मेक इन इंडिया, कहा था ना। अब आप जहां भी देखो मेक इन इंडिया नहीं भैया, अब है रेप इन इंडिया।
4 तारीख को याद करिए आप जब वोट करने जाए तब, कि ये मेरी दिल्ली जिसको इन्होंने रैप कैपिटल बना दिया।
Hello, this is Devrat Datta and you are watching India's 18. Delhi is no more the only unsafe city for women. Murder and gang rape of a doctor in Hyderabad and the burning of a rape survivor in Unnao, Uttar Pradesh proves it all. Rape, a clearly defined criminal offence introduced in Indian Penal Code in 1860. According to the IPC section 375, act of sex by a man with a woman without her will or consent is a punishable offence. It also includes sex when her consent is obtained by putting her or anyone in whom she is interested in fear of death or of hurt. It also says that with or without consent if she is under 18 years is rape. The Law Commission in its 172nd report recommendations widening the scope of rape law to make it gender neutral. Section 376 provided for 7 years of jail term to extent of life imprisonment to whosoever commits the offence of rape. December 16, 2012, the Nirvaya gang rape and murder in Delhi led to making the definition of rape more clear and dimensional and made the punishment stringent. The 2013 Act, which came into effect on April 2, 2013, increased jail terms in most sexual cases, also provided for the death penalty in rape cases which cause the death of the victim or leaves the victim in a vegetative state. Worth noting that the report's recommendations began by acknowledging that the existing laws were adequate but some improvements could be made. Again, after an 8-year-old girl rape and murder by a group of men in Kathua led the passing of the Criminal Act Law of 2018, which for the first time put the death penalty as a possible punishment of a girl under 12 years old, 20 years imprisonment being the minimum punishment. What we have now is less loopholes in laws concerning sexual violence against women. On the other hand, there is no legal protection for adult men from rape. And under the new Transgender Act, the sexual abuse of a transgender person carries a maximum sentence of 2 years only. These are the laws that we talked about. But the real question is how well or ill executed these laws on grassroots level. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, that's what the government says. But in reality, well, without going so far, most recently, the murder of a veterinarian doctor in Hyderabad, a 6-year-old girl child in Tonk, Rajasthan, returning home from a school found dead, whole body bloodied and sexually brutalized. In Coimbatore, a student of class 6 was abducted and gang raped. Atrocity of the same nature took place in Ranchi, Jharkhand with a law student. In another case from Unnao, the main accused is from the ruling party itself. After making, amending and strengthening the laws, where is it going wrong that the amount and the frequency of the rape and murder is not going down at all? The rape culture seeming to gain more power owing to the cultural fabric of the patriarchal society. It was quite astonishing that the Unnao accused got bailed out and abused the victim, which led her to death. While talking about bail provision, it's a real matter of concern. The denial of bail is directly related to the possibility that a remained prisoner who has been released may not appear before the court to face trial. Another strong reason is that the possibility of evidence tampered with and witnesses being threatened to appear before the law of court. Now, in the Unnao case, it's being reported that the victim's family has been threatened for a year now. But still, on what ground the accused got a bail? This is the real matter of question and investigation. In IPC, Section 228A, which was added, which makes it a punishable offence to disclose the identity of a victim of certain offences, including rape. And what the media has done today, we all know the Hyderabad victim's name. The accused persons of Hyderabad gang rape were encountered by the police, which is allegedly an act of self-defense, as the accused tried to escape and attack the police. According to police procedure, it was right and needed, but on a longer term, it could be dangerous. Right after the Unnao rape victim's death, her father demanded same action as Hyderabad. A day after the Telangana incident, mob attacked one of the Walaya rape accused. If this continues to happen, then the real criminals will get an easy way out from the laws and justice, and the innocents will get killed, either by the mobs or the police. It could prove to be a big loophole in our system. But the question is, why is this happening? Who is to blame? Why not only the citizens, but also the system itself losing faith in it? It could be the long undue process that we have to go through in our system. The argument made by people is that rule of law is not giving justice to women. It's been 7 years since the Nirbhaya incident. People waited for a long time of period for justice. In the Unnao rape case, no FIR was registered for 4 months. A new report says a teen from Haryana's Palwal district was gang raped twice in 3 months. The first was on August 13. Family named the same 4 accused in both cases. Months passed, no arrest till yet the past weeks. The NCRB report shows the long backlog of cases, including cases of child rape, is huge. For all crimes against women, the pendency of cases is as high as 89.6%. In 2017, there were as many as 1.1 lakh rape cases from previous years pending trial. That year, 28,750 more cases were sent for trial. Just 5,822 accused in these cases under trial were convicted. An UN report on steps required to provide safety and security for women states that women's safety involves strategies and policies that take place before violence has occurred to prevent the victimization. Prevention efforts involve strategic, long-term, comprehensive initiatives that address the risk and protective factors related to perpetration, victimization, and bystander behavior. The Nirbhaya murder and rape case was one of the most heinous crimes that ever happened. It could have been proven to be the seed sower for all. Fast-track courts could have been implanted right after this case to set an example. But it took a long period of 7 years. Incidents like this make citizens lose faith in the system. Secondly, poverty. Indirectly or directly, the cause for all. People do not have an access to quality education, thus do not get into the mainstream. Lack of quality education blurs the intellect to measure or understand the repercussions of their actions. Some bizarre comments not only from the rapists but also from our politicians prove it all.
पार्टी का नेता सार्वजनिक तौर पर क्लैरियन कॉल देता हो कि हिंदुस्तान की महिलाओं का बलात्कार होना चाहिए, ये राष्ट्र के इतिहास में पहली बार हुआ है.
Most importantly, without keep on playing the blame game, finding loopholes in our system, and questioning others' mentality and intentions, we must not forget that a charity starts at home. The education must be the first priority for all, as it's the only weapon to fight against injustice and inequality. Education gives us the power of intellect to comprehend whether something is justified or not. And raise your voice first without waiting for someone else when you see something going wrong around you. That's all for today. Thank you for watching India's 18.